Next, I'm going to show you two really important things that drive the VSL Templates Pro. They are the transitions and the animations. So first, let's talk about the animations. As you already know, VSL Templates Pro are already animation ready. We've done it all for you, and chances are you don't really need to touch them. However, I understand that sometimes you might want to change a few things here and there to make it custom made and more personalized to how you want your sales video to be. And that's totally cool. So what you do is that, again, I'm going to use this slide as an example. And in your PowerPoint, I want you to go to animations, and you can see that they've already had a certain order already, most of the time, depending on what slide you're on. But if you want to delay or time the animation a little bit different, you can click on this thing called Animation Pane. And you can see that this, what this green buttons here on the right do is that they actually time the animation how you want. So if you want to preview how the animation works, you just click, press Shift F5 to preview it. And as you can see, this plays immediately right now. So press Escape to go back to editing mode. And what we're going to do is that let's just try messing around with this a little bit so you can understand how the animation works. So if you delay this a little bit, like perhaps over here, sorry about that. If we just move this here, and it starts a little bit later, like maybe just for the fun of it, I'm just going to put 3 seconds later, okay? And let's press Shift F5 to see how the animation works again. Okay, so do you notice that there was a 3-second delay, exactly like what I did? Now, that is just an example of how you can play around with the animation and the timing as well. Totally up to you how you like to do it, okay? So the next important part is there's this thing called transitions. So click on transitions at the top menu here, and what I want to draw your attention to is two really important things. Number one is the advanced slide. It's at the top right here. You'll notice that for this particular slide, it's on mouse click, and that's okay. There are some slides we have done it deliberately on mouse click, where if you would like to speak and go ahead, and it depends on your mouse click to get to the next slide. So again, if I want to push Shift F5, you can see that the animation has run and it stops just here. So I have to click the mouse or press the next button on the keyboard to go to the next slide, like what's happening right now. But what if you want to have the slide animate automatically? And what you do is that you want to click, untick this box and select after. And this will decide how many seconds you want. So for example, let's just make it 5 seconds for this particular slide right now that we're on. And let's press Shift F5 again. So have you noticed that it transited to the next slide in 5 seconds without me doing anything? And that's exactly what the transition does. Now, this is probably going to be important to you if you're going to record the video as it is through PowerPoint, and you're going to time it with the way you speak and do your voiceover. So this is really up to your preference. You can do it on mouse click or click after and choose how many seconds you would like and the duration. And as an added note, I just want to see if you want to make it a little bit more exciting. What you can do is that there's this thing called transitions. You can put in any effect you want. Let's just try more for a change. So that's the kind of effect it does. So let's preview it one more time. I'm going to go back one slide and play out this a little bit different. And I'm going to make this appear only after 3 seconds. And let's see what happens. And as you can see, the PowerPoint template had played this on automation, exactly like the settings that I had just done, all right? And you can use this to time how you would like to do a voice over your sales video, or if you prefer to just voice it over while you click on your keyboard or your mouse as you transit the slides.